Purihin natin ang Panginoon sa isang pribilehiyo na tayo'y nagkakaisa ngayon. Kami talaga ay sa isang gabi ay nag-iisip, Brother Moses na Brother Lorena, na sana hindi matuloy kami yung appointment dito. Kasi sabi ko, sayang yung Davao, marami pang durian ngayon eh. Tapos libre kami lahat na makapunta doon sa isang appointment. Pero sabi ko ay, matuloy sana, di matuloy. So, finally nag-chat ako. Sabi ko, tuloy ba ang Bustos? Akala ko Bustos eh. Sabi ko, nakalimutan ko na, paano kayo makarating? So, Bintog pala. So, naalala ko yung Bintog, kapatid, na isang lugar na may ilog. Napakaganda isang lugar na may ilog, kapatid. Kaya kami po ay, we are so blessed na we decided really to come. Kasi marami kaming blessing na habang kami ay papunta dito, ay talagang nagtanong kami, no, na traffic. 4 o'clock kami umalis sa Baldio, sa Imus. Pero normally, traffic naman talaga ang Metro Manila. Pero all we know that Satan can capitalize on traffic and to prevent you from coming. Pero may extraordinary siyang ginawa si Satanas. Iba't ibang banggaan ang aming nakasalubong. Yung nahagilap. Kitang-kita namin ang banggaan, tapos napakalaking mga trapa na mahirapan lumiko, mga 10-wheelers, 22-wheelers. Sabi ko, napakahirap na ating kalagayan dito ngayon. Sabi ko, napakahirap. Ayun, may signal ba? So natakot na kami. Then my wife keep telling us sa sasakyan na siguro alas 10 na tayong makarating doon. Sabi ko naman, mag-discourage naman ito, alas 10 makarating. Hopefully my wife will not presume that we will reach 10 o'clock. Alas 4 pa. So, we just pray, no? In my heart, I pray na dapat makarating tayo doon. Kasi every time na may invitation kami, kailangan kami ang mauna sa church. If we are going to be invited to speak on a divine service, be sure na we will be there before the Sabbath school. No? Nakagugulat, kapatid. Sa gitna ng matinding traffic sa isang crossing, mayroon kaming nakasalubong na kotse, taxi, na sininyasan kami, kapatid. Sininyasan kami na you turn around, tapos tuyo ikot kayo kasi may banggaan na naman. May banggaan sa likod, may banggaan. Sabi niya, may banggaan doon, hindi kayo makalusot. So we were so amazed. Oh, ang bait naman noon. Paano niya na malaman na malayo ating pupuntahan? Na ang aming pupuntahan, hindi niya alam na baka nandoon lang ang aming destinasyon. So umikot kami, nag-U-turn kami, kapatid, na hindi na namin alam kung saan kami papunta. Hanggang sa sabi namin, sige, tinignan namin yung maps, may ikot kami ng ikot lang. Hanggang sa nagtanong kami. Sa pagtanong namin, sige, dyan kayo dadaan. So sinunod namin. Sa malayo na namin pag-iikot, traffic na naman. Sabi ko, saan tayo lulus? Hindi natin alam yung Quezon City na to ah. So ang option ko, Itza tayo, kapatid. So naramdaman ko, ano kaya ito, makarating talaga tayo. Maya-maya sa gitna ng traffic, may tricycle. Tinanong namin, Brad, saan kami sir, makarating kami ng Itza? Sabi niya, saan kayo sa Itza? So nung tanong siya, saan kami sa Itza? Sabi ko, hindi kami sa Itza, sa Inlex kami. Targetin namin ng Inlex. Sabi niya, doon lang kayo, kasi traffic dyan, dito kayo. Pagdating nyo doon, Itza kayo, papasok kayo dyan. Itza, sige, susundin natin siya. Maya-maya, sa tagal ng traffic, bumaba siya sa tricycle niya. Pagbaba niya, sabi niya, sir, dito na lang kayo, tutuloy na lang kayo dyan. Pagtuloy nyo dyan, sir, ano niya, salita niya, yung, paghirapan nyo na lang, may dadaan kayo ng Ayala Mall, liliko kayo dyan, tutumbok niya dyan. Kapatid, lo ang biho. Sinunod namin ang sinabi niya. But the question is, bakit siya bumuka? At sabihan kami, nagtuloy nyo na lang, dito na lang kayo. Pagdating namin sa isang crossing, nagtanong kami, sabi niya, dyan na, malapit na kayo dyan. Grabe, kapatid, ang 10 o'clock na expectation ng aking asawa, nakarating kami dito 7 o'clock, 7:20, kapatid. Nagulat kami, walang traffic kami na, hindi kami hinatid sa isang traffic, kapatid. Kaya talaga nagpasalamat kami sa Panginoon. Pasalamatan ko din ang invitasyon, pasalamatan ko din si Pastor Edsel, pasalamatan ko din ang Central Conference dito sa Luzon na nagkaroon kami ng engagement na naman dito sa inyong iglesia. So we are so blessed kami, kaya nagugulat ako sa isang discussion sa lesson. Sabi ko nga dito na, Brother Moses, ito na talaga ang panahon. This is now our time. Okay? Panahon na talaga sa ating generation. Okay? Na the past 25 years, no, the X generations, 30 years, the X generations, pinagyabang ng mga X generations that you are the generation, your science will prove the Bible. But coming to the Y and the millennial generation, coming to Y and Z generations, we face problems that science cannot answer. Nagugulat tayo, kapatid. Paano solusyonan ang iba't ibang klaseng problema? And this is now the best privilege for us as children. Sapagkat ang hindi masagot ng science, kapatid, the science of the world today, it is the Bible that will explain the science of this generation. So mamayang hapon, kapatid, you take this privilege of coming. We will be sharing with you paano natin i-engage ang Biblia as the living word. Buhay na salita. Paano natin sabing buhay yan? Paano natin maikonekta ang Biblia sa bukang bibig ng utak at ng lahat ng tao sa mundo ngayon? Alam niyo ba kung ano ang bukang bibig ng utak ng generation ngayon? Globalization, global proclamation, global networking, global education, global banking, and a global network. Everything is run by global operations. How do we engage as professionals? How do we engage and connect the message of the Bible to the intellectuals of our generations? To your congressmen, to your mayors, to your barangay captain, to your workplace, that you are the people of God because you can engage the Bible and deliver the message of healing to these generations. Kaya kapatid, you try to take this after. Hindi ngayon ko lang nalaman na mayroon pa pala kaming, mayroon pa tayong part ngayon this afternoon. So we are so blessed na mayroon pa tayong oras. So in this very short time, actually yung ginawa ninyo, Brother Moses, the platform of community of proclamation now is no longer confined with the four corners of the room, four corners of the conference building, four corners of an auditorium. The platform of communication today in these millennials, in these generations, is now at your fingertips. Why, kapatid? Because you can proclaim the message right on your fingertips. Kasi ano kami, sabi nga ng asawa ko, the ending is really the closing, ang pangwakas na kaganapan. Because you engage yourself in a radio proclamations on a Facebook proclamation. Alam niyo ba, kapatid, no? The past years natin, tinatawag natin yung generations natin, yung ano yung tawag natin na industry sa nakaraang generations? How do you call it? No? Ano? Yung generation, the previous generations. Kasi ang generation natin ngayon is RAI industry na tayo. Nasa AI, ano yung AI industry? Artificial Intelligence generations. Ano yung Artificial Intelligence? Hindi magtagal, kapatid, ang mga kurso ngayon, may mga kurso na hindi na kailangan. Kasi ang AI, yung percentage of error, napakaliit na lang. Kasi kaysa halimbawa, medtech, pag medtech ka, kailangan mong laboratory, analyze yun. Pero ngayon, in this coming years, time, venture time. Wala na, paglagay ng dugo mo dyan, nandoon na, evaluate na, i-reading na ng machines. Lahat ng klase ng gamot, ilagay na. Lahat ng klase ng lahat ilagay na, kapatid. That's how artificial intelligence is going on right now. Sa mga smart machines, the previous generation, smart machines. Di ba, paikliin ang 100 people workforce going 10, going 9 or 5. Ngayon, kapatid, artificial intelligence. But we are so blessed in our generation. No? Na your fourth anniversary, you divide it by, this is already 12, di ba? 12 years na ang binto, pero you come into your fourth, you divide 4, it has 3. So, parang significant, napaka-significant na ang inyong church to this fourth generation. Pero may itanong tayo ngayon kasi napakaganda nitong discussion and record namin yan. Kasi mayroon tayong ginawa ngayon na Eternity Broadcasting Studio na magsama-sama tayo, Brother Moses. Katatapos lang ginawa yung studio na yan, broadcast studio. Kasi ang broadcast studio na yun, kapatid, sa ayaw natin sa gusto, ang nag-influensya ng the minds of this generation are the Facebook and the YouTube. Ang TV at saka radio, kapatid, radio, talagang humihina na. Actually, ang stocks na ngayon ng ABS-CBN at GMA, bumabagsak sila. 2% ng stocks. Because most of the advertisers are now going into the Facebook, in the social media. So hanggang hindi tayo papasok sa ganyang proclamation, kapatid, yung nasaan kayo sa Bible, na sinasabi magkaroon tayo ng ganito. Mamayang hapon, i-discuss natin yan. Bakit? Saan ba mababasa sa Bible ang globalization? Saan natin mabasa yun? No? So mapag-aralan natin yan. Pero may tanong tayo dito kasi yung ating gagawin na broadcast studio, kasi mayroon kayong Facebook Live. So we will be going to have in a joint forces to proclaim, to reach around the world. Ang Facebook, kapatid, ay talagang ang capacity niya around the world. At kung hindi man nakarinig sila, pwede nilang i-archive kasi nandoon lang eh. Nandoon lang sa Facebook, sa YouTube, kapatid. So what a blessed an opportunity for us. Pero may tanong dito tayo. Bago natin titingnan dito ang ating anniversary, what makes great controversy great? When you cannot identify your enemy's approaches. That makes great controversy. You are deceived, isn't it? Hindi mo alam, hindi mo ma-identify. Kaya nga sa lesson pinilinis, tulong in the form of help. Ang galing, ang galing. What makes great controversy great when you don't understand the issues of the war? You are deluded, isn't it? What is the issues of the war? Ang issue lang ng ending ng story of redemption, fornication, and you will be defiled. Ganun lang eh. Ganun lang kasimple ang Revelation 14. I-defile ka lang niya, kapatid. Tapos fornication. Fornication is a condition where two. Hindi yun is a single decision. It's an act between two. So you become part of it. You become part. Kasi that's the art of war. Kailangan identify mo ang art of war. The next one, what makes great controversy great? When you forget you are in a war. You are preoccupied. When you are not aware of enemy's presence, you are impressed. May sinabi si Sister White sa Southern Watchman, October 3, 1905. Satan sees that his time is short. He has set all his agencies at war that men may be deceived. How do you know that you were deceived? When you cannot identify your enemy's approaches. Deluded, occupied and entranced until the day of probation shall be ended. So you have to understand who is your enemy. You have to know. Kasi akala natin, ang kaaway natin ito, nakakatakot siya, gumagawa ng mga masasama. Unknown to most of us, and you have to go back to the motive of the great controversy. He was the most beautiful beast in the garden. Siya ang pinakamaganda, kapatid. As a matter of fact, his approach to Eve were all positive approach. You will not die. You will become like God. Ang galing, kapatid. Kaya, palaliman natin yan siguro, no? Kaya makikita natin, kapatid, na yung sinabi talaga ni Isaiah na I will be like the Most High. Gagayahin talaga ni taning yung lahat ng ating mo. Kung gagayahin niya, sinabi ni Paul, Satan transform as an angel of light. Angel of light. So, angelic ang kanyang ginagawa. So, light-bearing siya. So, how can you identify the light-bearing of Satan that it will lead you to destruction? So, nakita natin ito sa nakalipas na panahon natin. I just want to refresh you back. No, kailangan natin ma-refresh na Satan is not fighting churches. He is joining them. He does more harm by sowing tares but then pulling up. He accomplishes more by imitation than by outright opposition. Grabe yan. Kiniskas ka rin ni Brother Moses. Talagang tulong. How would you identify? How would you identify? When it becomes a movement, so hard to identify. Pag movement na siya, kumikilos na siya, kapatid. Napakahirap niya, kapatid. Kasi there can be no distraction without deception. Dapat malaman natin ito, kapatid. Kasi palagi natin, oy, sandilo, distraction. Kapatid, Trabaho ni Satanas, mag-deceive lang siya. Because the byproduct of deception is deception, natural result. So deception niya, movement of them is simply imitation. Kasi sinabi, I will be like the Moses, transform as an angel of light. Mag-imitate lang siya talaga, kapatid. Gayahin niya ang lahat ng kilos ng mga anak ng Diyos. Tandaan niyo palagi yan. No? Kaya nga sinabi ni Kristo, parable of the 10 virgins, 5 foolish and 5 the parable of the unfaithful servant. Gaano ba kalalim ang mga pagsalita ng Panginoon na yan? So sa atin dito, kailangan talaga rin taintin natin na intindihin, kapatid. And then, Jesus said, sinabi ni Jesus, thou art blind and naked. Therefore, si Satanas, i-capitalize na yung blindness natin. Alam mo, kapatid, sa deception, there are 3 forms of deception. Deception of form, and deception of substance, and deception of time. Sa deception of form, medyo malagpasan mo ba yun? Malagpasan mo. Kasi minsan, alam mo kung ano ang totoo. Bintahan ka ng iPhone, pero hindi pala yung original na iPhone, ay ma-identify mo. Samsung na fake. Diba? Or kung ano man ang gadget ng mga fake, kapatid. Dali mo. Pero may deception of substance, nasa ilalim na, nakabili kami ng battery pack. Akala namin original kasi mabigat. So, bakit ang daling ma-discard? Napilitan kong binuksan ang power, ang tawag niya? Yung charger, power bank. Pinili, walang nut na pwede mong buksan. Talagang tinago siya. Naku, pinilit ko, sinila ko. Paglabas pa kapatid sa loob, may bakal doon na yun palang nagpabigat. Hindi bahagi sa mga micro na mga gadget doon. Bakal lang na nilagay sa loob. So hard to identify the deception in substance. But the worst deception of our time, sa ating pananaw, in our pilgrimage, the worst deception is the deception of time. Kasi ang time, kapatid, tayo bilang tinawag ng Panginoon ng bulag, blind cannot identify time. Satan capitalizes on this condition that we have. Blindness. Kahit walang grado yan, malalaman niya kung alas 12 niya. Kasi tangain yung araw na sa gitna. That's how blindness. That's how blindness. So, ang blind, kapatid, hindi siya makadetermine kung anong oras. Kaya dito, Satan enjoys the luxury na akala mo maganda pa ang ginagawa mo, pero hindi na para yung perfect will of God. Yung law of time, kapatid, grabe. Deception of time is the worst deception. Lunch by the evening. Kaya ngayong umaga, bago pa tayo in 5 minutes, kasi 5 to 12 na. Kailangan mo na natin tingnan muna itong truth. Ang truth, kapatid, tatlo ang dadaanan niyan. First, it will be ridiculed. Second, it will be violently opposed. The third, self-evident. The good news for the last generation. Lahat ng salita ni Kristo na pag-aralan na isi-share natin mamayang hapon, self-evident. Self-evident means the truth will stand by itself. Kaya pag i-share nito sa mga kaibigan nyo, ng mga professionals, i-share nyo ang the most important message of our time, madali na ninyong ma-share kasi by mere readings of the Bible, maintindihan na kasi yun ang nangyari sa ating kalagitnaan. So, may kasabihan na si Satanas ganito ang kanyang principle. The perfect art of war is to destroy your enemy without fighting. Kaya tulong, parang Moses, tulong talaga na. Kanya. The perfect art of war is to destroy your enemy without fighting. Yan ang ginawa ni Satanas. Tapos may isang author na nagsabi, the best way to keep a secret is to hide it in the open. Ganda na. Hindi mo talaga haba. The best way to keep a secret is to hide it in the open. Kasi lahat ng ginagawa nila, kabutihan niya, kapatinan. Pero ngayong umaga, in a very short study, yung ating church anniversary as God's church, ito rin ang panahon na nagkaroon tayo ng mga reunion kaya may mga bisita tayo ngayon. Alam ko, kapatid, na kayo dito ay pinol out o kung saan man kayo galing, kasi kayo siguro ang mga 14. Kayo ang complete fertilizer para mabuo yung mapaganda nyo ito. Kasi nang una kaming pumunta dito, hindi ito tiles, kapatid, ng iglesyang ito nang nakarating kami dito. Siguro talagang, yung sinasabi, you are the salt of the earth. Ibig sabihin, yung earth, lupa, kung saan kayo dalhin, and you make your contribution. You make your contribution. Sa church anniversary, ito rin ang time natin na magkaroon tayo ng recollection, gaya ng pinakita ni sister kanina. The past 4 years of your struggles, no? Your struggles, your tensions, the conflict, personal conflict, family conflict, how you struggle. Maraming mga pagkakataon na hindi kayo makasimpan dahil may problema ka sa asawa mo, may problema ka sa anak mo. Maraming beses na hadlangan ka ng Panginoon na magbasa ng Biblia because the problem lies within. The worst of your enemy, the one that sleeps beside you. So the struggle is right there. No? Pero sa atin ngayon, sa church anniversary, kailangan din natin ang pinaka-importante as we reflect the movement of Christ in our redemption. Paano natin i-reflect ngayon? Kung paano na tayo dinala ng Panginoon, kung anong punto at sa anong kalsada na ito na ating tinatakbuhan. Para we can define the exact mission and the right message at the right time. Because Satan is so very expert of making us proclaimers which truth is not already relevant to our very own time. To say the right message at the wrong time is like this. Oh yeah, you have to say the right message at the right time. So ang church anniversary, I congratulated you. Kaya talagang sabi ko sa aking pamilya, sabi ko, special talaga siguro ang mga kapatiran dyan. Kasi bakit milagro na itong nakarating tayo ng alas 7? Kasi sa lahat ng taong tinanongan natin, pati na hindi natin tinanong, hindi namin tinanong yung kasalubong na kotse. Talagang kami ang sinabihan. Binuksan pa niya. Ang layo niya, buti kung harap namin siya, nandoon pa siya sa malayo. Saan nagsabi na, ikot na. Tapos siya mismo ang nagharap na walang makadiritsong sasakyan para maka-U-turn kami, kapatid. Wow! We have to acknowledge how God is leading us in His redemption and His restoration. Sa ating pag-pilgrims ngayon, kapatid, kailangan natin maintindihan na ang issue ng taga, unbelief. The first 2,000 years, unbelief. After the 2,000 years when Christ was here on earth, unbelief. Now we are here in the year 2019. We are a church. Napaka-bless ka natin kasi ang ating anniversary, October ngayon. Ito rin ang month na nag-celebrate ang Seventh-day Adventist Church. This is the month where the 1844 was, grabe, isipin mo ang Panginoon. Sikapin talaga ni Satanas na hindi mabuo yung construction ng temple because the temple is the significant symbol that you are the people of God. Tanggalin mo ang temple, walang worship, kapatid. Tanggalin mo ang worship, walang kapatid, walang redeemer at walang creator at walang created being. So dito, isipin mo, kailangan mag-raise yan ng Hagay at Zekaraya. Bakit? Kasi yung panahon na yan, very crucial yan, na maitayo ang templo at bakod na yan, because that is the very structure where we today as a church realize our existence that we are the chosen generation. Kasi dito na itatag ang Seventh-day Adventist dahil sa interpretation ng until 2,300 days, then shall the sanctuary be cleansed. Kaya ako sabi ko talaga, I need to talk to Brother Moses. Brother Moses, we really need to sit down. We really need to proclaim in a broadcast studio. Not a Facebook, on a YouTube. We will be sending notification to all institutions of the world. Padala natin lahat ng institutions. Ituro namin sa inyo mamaya, paano kayo mag-proclaim ng 28 fundamental belief na hindi masasaktan ang damdamin ng mga Katoliko at mga saksi ng Iglesia ni Cristo. This afternoon, 2 months ago, we were invited in Mindanao. 5th Mindanao-wide Philippine Apostolic Holiness Church. Grabe kapatid. Tayo ang speaker doon. Bago kami naimbitahan doon, the previous year, nandoon kami sa Bohol. Ang nag-imbita sa amin doon, dinala kami sa isang Pentecostal Evangelical Church. Doon tayo sa church nila nag-crusade. Ang trabaho ng kanilang pastor, sa likod, nandoon ang baboy na yung kanilang alaga para sa kanilang hanap buhay. Yung church pastor nila. How you are going to deliver a message? Isang krusada sa sarili nilang iglesia. Kapatid, lo and behold, they were so happy. Binigyan kami ng maraming binibigay. Every time, tapos ang panalangin, Lord, if this is the truth, help us to receive, to accept it. Several months after, kapatid, ako natin sa gusto ka. 2 months after, a month, on the same month, dumiritso kami sa Bacolod. Sa Bacolod City, kapatid, sa heart of the city, naimbitahan tayo doon ng City of Refuge Church, a Baptist-based church, an air-conditioned church. Ang audience doon, kapatid, sa kanilang theological school, 56 pastors with 28 theology students. Pero alam nila sa Manista, kapatid, Seventh-day Adventist. Talaga ang taga-CPEC professor, the dean of the college, were there trying to observe. Talagang grabe, kapatid. Pinapanalangin. Sabi niya, Pastor, I just want to inform you, yung team nila. Pastor, I just want to inform you that our presentation, your presentations will be going live to 2 states in America. Because we are airing this one in America. Air-conditioned church. Every time na siya magpanalangin, siya mag-closing prayer, yun ang panalangin niyo, Lord, Father, the truth is so very harsh, painful. If this is the truth, help us to accept it. Ganun lang sila, kapatid. So there will be surprises in heaven. So a month ago, galing ako sa Mindanao, Philippine Apostolic Holiness Church. Nandun ako sa kanilang accommodation, pinuntahan ako ng presidente. Yung presidente pala nila, ang kanyang mga churches, Sunday keeper. Pero yung nag-invite sa akin na pastor nila, yung church niya, Saturday keeper sila. I was informed na pastor, nag-ship ang aming church ngayon sa Pilipinas. Tapos ang kanilang pastor sa Amerika, si Bennett, Pastor Bennett, very popular in America. Pentecostal Evangelical Pastor sa Amerika. Yun ang financer nila doon, Pero habang nandoon ako, kapatid, gugulat ka, kapatid, 60% right now ng kanilang mga simbahan, Sabado na ang kanilang Panginoon. 60% of the church, Leviticus 11 na sila, kapatid. And that pastor that invited us right now is an Ellen G. White practitioner today. Maraming kaganapan, kapatid. We need to get out right now because something is going on in this planet Earth. The harvest is plenteous, but the laborers are few. Bakit? Hindi nyo ba alam, kapatid? Mamayang hapon, maintindihan nyo. Bakit ang bukang bibig ng mga senador, congressman ngayon, religious pluralism? Kayo na nag-aaral sa college, bakit kayo ang sinasabi ng mundo ngayon, religious pluralism? What is religious pluralism? This is a privilege in our generation. Plural na lahat ng reliyon, may tama ang turo. Lahat ng reliyon, isa na tayo. Paano natin i-deal? I-deal yan, kapatid, i-engage ang ganyang klaseng circumstansya na makita nila ang the right message at the right time. Kaya kailangan natin, Psalms 94:16, who will rise up for me against the evildoers? And who will stand up for me against the workers of iniquity? Sabi mo, rise up. Ang ganda ng theme ng ating anniversary ngayon. Rise up. Bakit kailangan natin mag-rise up? Because the evildoers is getting so strong. And they are doing just like us. Like bearing ang kanilang activities, kapatid. They are helping. Missionary feeding program, medical missions. Values information, values workshop, healthy lifestyle. Grabe. Kaya ang Revelation 14 verse 6 ang sinabi sa isang ABP translation. And he bedded down, and he came down, and and sleep there. This is the word of EVP on 49 sa pagkain na yun. Sustain! Pero ang trabaho ni Elijah, he was a man proclaiming the message to the intellectuals of his time, represented by the kings of his time. Sino? Kapatid, kailangan natin masabihan yung ating mayor, yung ating congressman, senador. We need to tell them the truth, what's going on. Na hindi niyo sinasabi, 666, Illuminati. That is not the message of the Bible. Just the message of the Bible. We need a very clear message from them. Kaya dito, stand up in the gate of the Lord's house and proclaim there this word, Jeremiah 7, and say, hear the word of God. Kailangan mapakinggan nila, kapatid, sa pamamagitan ng ginawa ninyo ngayon na Radio FM. Sa pamamagitan ng, Brother Moses, sa inyo, magtayo, yung tayo, tinayo. Kahapon lang na-finalize, natapos yung broadcast studio. So I invited you to be one with us in this project. No? Whole world natin ito, we will have an internet radio, tsaka Facebook broadcast, kapatid. Hear the word of the Lord, ye all Judah that enter into all these gates to worship the Lord. Kasi lahat naman sila ngayon, worship ang pinag-usapan. Yung mga gathering ngayon, halos lahat sila, nagkakaisa na ngayon, ecumenical. Pero paano natin mai-deliver yung right message natin? That you are a chosen generation, a peculiar people. Ibig sabihin may peculiarity ka. Kasi yung peculiarity, yun ang sinabi ng Panginoon, unang binikas niya ng gera. Genesis 2:15, I will put enmity between you and the woman. Ang ecumenical, walang enmity, kapatid. Walang enmity. They destroy the message of Genesis 3:15. Remember, the ecumenical has no Genesis 3:15. Kasi ang kanila, lahat. Religious pluralism, lahat. Wala na tayo dyan. Kaya dito, kapatid, mamayang hapon, mahaba-haba ito, Brother Moses, no? But anyway, guys, actually, hindi na kami tumatanggap ng invitation. After 8 consecutive years kami with my family. Kaya mga anak ko yan, homeschool yan. Hindi na yan napasok ng school kasi homeschool lang sila. Pero ito hanggang nakagraduate yung isa kong anak. Last year, this year, graduate lang yan. But most of their time, homeschool sila. Kasi we keep on traveling. No? Galing dito kami sa Bustos. From north to south, from Bungaw, Tawi-Tawi to Apari. In a silent movement. Isang kaganapan na simple lang, Brother Moses, simple lang. Pero we were so happy na narinig ko, na na-recall mo pa, na-refresh mo pa yung ating pinag-aralan so many years ago. So many years ago. Sabi ko, there's always really a time for us. So this generation, hindi na kami nagtanggap ng mga invitations. Because we are going forward in a global proclamation, kapatid. Global na, kapatid. Kaya ang Revelation 14, bago ako uupo, kasi 12:5 na. Anyway, may pagkain na dyan sa ilalim. Kain lang tayo dyan. Kain lang tayo. May sinabi kasi si Jesus Christ sa Revelation. Ganda yung Revelation, kapatid. Ganda, isipin mo, 1-7 yan. Pag sinabi niya dito, I saw another angel flying in the midst of heaven. Midst of heaven? Bakit sa midst of heaven? Kasi ang ibang sila, flying, ascending from the east, descending from heaven. Pero ito, flying in the midst. What natural law? Ganda yan naman. Flying in the midst of it, having the eternal good tidings to proclaim. Grabe. Everlasting gospel to proclaim unto them that dwell on the earth and to every nation and tribe and tongue and people. Let us settle down on this very simple verse. Kapatid, paano mo i-apply yan sa iyong personal? Ang ating church, theologically, the General Conference of the Seventh-day Adventist Church, interprets the angels, the 3 angels, as messenger. Tayo yan. Kung tayo ang kinausap ng Panginoon ng Revelation 14, verse 6. Paano mo ma-fulfill itong sinasabi na proclaim unto them that dwell on the earth tribe, and tongue, and people. Oh! Ibig sabihin, God had foreseen the Facebook movement of this generation. Does it mean Christ 2,000 years ago on the island of Patmos foreseen the movement of the mass media? That at the tip of your finger, you can proclaim the message all throughout the world in the four corners of the to every nation, tribe, tongue, and people. Mamayang hapon ko mayroon pa tayong time. Ituturo ko sa inyo kapatid kung paano kayo mag-deliver ng 28 fundamental belief na ang audience mo ay Japanese. Na ma-engage nila, ha? Nandito para sa Bible ang ating mga buhay, ang ating bansa, ang galaw ng ating Yokohama, ang galaw ng anong bansa, ano ba mga siyudad nila dyan? Ha? Yung papila na siyudad sa Japan? Tokyo. Na ang Tokyo naman na nakatira doon. Paano ma-engage ang Biblia ay totoong they are not believers of Christ? Paano ma-engage sila kapatid? This afternoon I will share with you na ang audience mo mga atheists, paano mo i-share sa kanila ang 28 fundamental belief? Na they will be amazed because the Bible today is the science that will help the science of the world. Na hindi sila masaktan, na hindi sila ma-prejudice ng ating presentation kapatid. So by the way, to close, kasi hindi ko na maabot ito. Hindi ko na maabot. But anyway, meron pa man hapon. Meron tayong sinasabi dito, the 10 Commandments. Bigyan ko na kayo ng clue ba? Kasi yung ating 10 Commandments, yun ang ating strength. By the way, if that is your asset, that is your greatest liability. Di ba? Kasi ang isip natin, tayo lang ang 10, kasi sila siyam, kasi yung isa sandi ang kanila. Without your knowledge, akala mo 10 ka, ikaw pala ang 7, ikaw lang pala ang 6 ka palang pala. Sila pala siya. Sino-sino ngayon ang mas matay? Ganda yung kapatid. Bakit kaya inarrange ng Panginoon ang 10 Commandments na 1 to 10? Ano ang significant ng arrangement niya? Kasi sinabi talaga ng Panginoon sa Exodus 23:13, whatever things that I have said unto you, please be circumspect. Kasi ang language, kapatid, yan ang pinaka-importanting tool in understanding, in delivering the message of redemption. Because without language, how do we know redemption? It's always language. Kaya si Satanas, hindi niyo namalayan, doon siya sa language tumira, kapatid. Tinira ang humanity sa language. Kaya pag hindi ka nag-iingat sa pagbasa ng Biblia, dalihin ka niya. So ang tanong dyan, why arrange 1 to 10? Mamayang hapon, i-discuss natin yan. Literally, ito ang nangyari. Ano ang significant value ng number 9 at number 10? Bakit ito linagay sa dulo? Yung 10 Commandments ba yan ay may bearing siya sa whole span ng story of redemption? May bearing ba siya? May significant value ba siya? Na maging buhay na katotohanan ang 10 Commandments? Minsan kasi pag 10 Commandments, sapat lang ang ating tinitira dyan. No, my friend! The only way that they will appreciate the Sabbath if they understand the 9th and the 10th. Na yan ang movement na maraming nabiktima ng kaya, maraming nabiktima. So your greatest asset will be your greatest liability. So may God will continually impress us. Because time is no longer in our convenience. The story of redemption, the time is no longer enough. Kaya ngayon, sa ating pagtayo ngayon, hindi na nga ako convenient kasi nasa opening remarks pa lang ako. But I would just close it right now. That Revelation, intindihin natin mamaya ang Revelation chapter 14, the 3 angels' message. One of the most misconstrued message of all time, the 3 angels' messages. Bakit nawala na kaya sa truth, kuya? Paano kaya i-explain? Ano ang reality niyan? Ano ba yung present truth? Ang present truth, isang versikulo lang sa Biblia, pero napakaraming claimant. Kaya nagkagulong sa balista, maraming option at report dahil sa present truth na yan. This afternoon, we will see through and through. What does it mean? The present truth. Is globalization the present truth? We will do it this afternoon. May God will help us as we continue to learn to grow in grace. Meron akong tanong mamayang hapon, bigyan ko ng video. To grow in grace in the knowledge of our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. God bless us.